Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Victor Oladipo and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Thursday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings.
They're looking at a lot of road contests in the next stretch, but this squad has been very good away from home, and I think that continues.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Desmond Bane is out there with Evan Mobley. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Lee in at the 5, roaming the paint. They've got Gary Trent, and it's Nash in at the 5 spot. Well, this is game one of a back-to-back for them, Doris. You think they played tonight with tomorrow in mind?
You know, it's always interesting, BA, and a lot of times it's based on how old is your team. If you've got guys who are long in the tooth, meaning they've played a lot of years, you might play them one night and then not play them in the back-to-back. This is the modern NBA. Sometimes you never know who's going to be available.
Here's Lewis, checked by Mitchell. Here's Nash. Puts the move on. Mobley grabs the board. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for Cleveland. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Pass to Mobley. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Okay, Evan Mobley a big, folks, but you can see the touch on that mid-range jumper. That's pure.
Here's Nash. Launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Nash has got his second bucket on the night. Nash has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Now here's Mitchell. The D's right on him. Three-pointer. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
Pass to Sharp. Fires from way outside. And it goes!
Oh my, wow!
Count it! Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Richmond, the pass to Mitchell. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Lee. Rebounded by Trent.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Lewis. Checked by Mitchell. Springer nails it from beyond the arc.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Cavs have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Richmond. Now here's Mitchell. He's closely guarded. He shoots it. And there's Bane. That one's good. The assist by Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell on time and on target. Pretty pass.
And so Trent will bring it up for Seattle. 4-point game. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavs. Came out with a victory.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
They get it back. Goes up again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he makes a first.
At the line for 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's Lewis. Checked by Mitchell. Lewis passes to Springer. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Outside Bain. It's stolen by Trent. Here's the break. And that one is hammered home.
Well, Trent Jr. just making opportunities by being active defensively.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. The Cavs trailing. Outside Bain. Throws it up high. Mitchell misses.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Bain, the pass to Mobley. Back to Bain. Can they get it? And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And those dreaded words, load management, never far away. You think 10 years from now, Doris, teams will still play back-to-backs?
Well, B.A., we've certainly seen the league make great progress in cutting back on the number of back-to-backs that every team has to play. But this is challenging. You have an 82-game schedule that begins in October and ends in June. I'm laying odds that they continue to eliminate the 4 games in 5 nights, but I don't think back-to-backs are ever going away completely.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Cleveland calls timeout. We have a moment. Let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
Pass to Lee. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Trent against Bain. Here's Lewis. Here's Springer. What a tremendous game he played against San Antonio. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Richmond. On the wing, Bain to halt the run. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
They set a pick. Here's Lewis. Last game out, he had 44. Fires away from way outside. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And it's Bain with the ball for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 8. Now here's Mitchell. Defense is right there. It's a one-on-one situation. Nails it from 3. Springer's got 8.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Lee. And here's Mobley, guarded by Trent. Mobley passes to Lee. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Here's Springer. Trent outside. Pass to Lewis. Back to Trent. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He's got 7.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. You know, in today's day and age of basketball, big men who can shoot it from outside are so valuable. Here are some of the best outside shooters from that position this season. Number 1, Gary Trent.
Big men who can stretch the floor come at a premium. He's a poster child for that.
Here's Mitchell. And a miss there off the inbound.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely...
Oh, my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home!
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Dunn, guarded closely. And we're going to have a jump ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Nash passes to Springer. Here's Nash, guarded by Bain. Here's Springer. Sinks it from distance. Springer's got 11 points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Dunn outside. Pass to Lee. Bain with it, guarded by Trent. Trent against Bain. Back to Lee. Will it go? Lewis with the rebound.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Did he?
Oh, he did it!
My! He did!
Gotta love his confidence taking that one.
Wow! Outside Mitchell. Pass to Bain. And here's Dunn. Now here's Mitchell. Now Dunn, yet to see a basket. Lee, the pass to Mitchell, launches it. It's hauled in by Nash.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Lewis. Back to Sharp. Launches a 3. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Dunn. Defense is right there. Pass to Springer. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Springer's got 14 points.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Now here's Dunn. They still need this. Sharp grabs the miss.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Oh, a really deep 3 that time. He's got 10.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Dunn, the pass to Mitchell. against Trent. Dunn outside. Back to Bain. Outside Mitchell. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
52 seconds left to play in the first. Lewis passes to Sharp. Pass to Lewis. Back to Sharp. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Now Bain. Outside Mitchell. Knocked loose. And they're running. Here's Sharp. Oh! And he dunks it down.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Sends it home from three-point land. Mitchell's got 6.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Coming onto the floor for Cleveland, Evan Mobley.
And so it's Seattle with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
19.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
They've got Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the point. Dunn, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Dunn outside. Down low. Here's Mobley. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Chris Dunn is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Evan Mobley. Then there's Najee Marshall.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Dunn with it. Still without a bucket. Mobley outside. The Doris teams averaged over 114 points per game last year, the highest league-wide number since the 60s. Why is that?
I think several things go into that, BA, and I'll begin with the skill of these players. Really, the shooting off the dribble, the range shooting have been major factors in picking up the scoring pace, and then the pace of the game as well. Then you look at multi-tooled big men who can step out and make three-point shots. As always, several factors contribute to the higher scoring.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Donovan Mitchell is a man of the people. He said, quote, just being in the community, whether it's going to high school games or barbecues, you never know what that one moment will do for a child. I'm forever grateful that I'm able to do that and get that reaction, and I will continue to do that throughout my life. Guys?
Yeah, terrific stuff there, Allie. Thanks for that. Cleveland calls timeout.
That was your Breakers Dance Crew. Make some noise, fans.
Pass to Richmond. He shoots a 3. He buries it from 3.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And the basket by Springer.
Oh, some staggering display of range here. I mean, that took some serious confidence.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Mobley outside. Shakes him. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Lewis. He's got 13. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And he gets that one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
To the right side. And he's going for the lob.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Seattle has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Pass to Nash. Fires away from way out.
That is
wow! Are you
unreal!
kidding me?
Wow.
Unreal!
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And here's Caldwell Pope. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. From about 19, and another basket for Cleveland. For Seattle, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Lewis. Going inside. Oh! Boom! He jams it straight down.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Cleveland has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Now here's Dunn. He's guarded closely. 20 feet out. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
For Seattle, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Pass to Lewis. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And here's Dunn. That's tipped. And here's Johnson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Lewis. Pass to Nash. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Dunn, the pass to Richmond. Back to Dunn. Johnson against Caldwell Pope. Pass to Dunn. And here they come. Here's Lewis. And he jams it home with authority.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Richmond, pass to Mobley. Now Caldwell Pope. Shoots over Johnson. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Here's Lewis. He's got 17. Pass to Springer. A deep 3. The long-distance three is buried. Springer's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Mobley, right side. Here's Richmond. Pass to Dunn. Mobley outside. Now here's Dunn. And here's Mobley. Clock at 4. Dunn's shot is good.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And Doris, the feeling around the league is Evan Mobley could win Defensive Player of the Year multiple times.
You know, BA, I think that's on point. And the reason it is because his effectiveness is not limited to shot blocking. This guy is excellent both on the ball and in help situations. Yes, he blocks a ton of shots, but the fact that he alters even more is as impactful. And he does this all at such a young age without getting into serious foul trouble. Look out, league. Evan Mobley is going to get better and better.
Pass to Richmond. Dunn outside. Here's Mobley. It's hauled in by Nash.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Lewis has got 22.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Mobley up top. Dunn outside. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Back to Dunn. Pass to Richmond. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Nash. Nash has got 4 rebounds now. Richmond's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Lewis. To the middle. From deep. And the basket by Springer. Springer's got 9 points in the quarter.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
To end the run, here's Richmond. Misses from close range. Richmond's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Here's Lewis. He's got 22. Nash passes to Lewis. Outside Johnson. Buries it from 3. Johnson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Pass to Mobley. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Johnson with a double team.
2 minutes.
Here's Richmond. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Richmond's got 6.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Here's Lewis. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
So both teams changing it up here.
Lewis.
A minute 37 left in the first half of this game. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Richmond. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
3 points.
Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
See, this is something that I think Donovan Mitchell needs to keep working on. To me, his responsibility is to get his teammates going as much as himself.
1:04 left in the second. Here's Lewis. Checked by Mitchell from the stripe. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Richmond. Here's Lee. Outside Mitchell. Mobley, right side. Here's Lee. Uses the glass on the layup. Give him 8.
Wow, you have to love the decision-making of the big man. Mr. Mobley, what a pass.
Here's Lewis. He's got 25. Let's go with a 3. Sinks the tray.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Here's Lewis. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Seattle, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back to the game after this break.
Hey everybody, always a fascinating... Well, trades are a part of the game. Your guys' thoughts on the frequency of trades these days?
Well, can we trade on the show? Because Kenny takes too long in the dressing room before we come on set. Drives me nuts.
What are you talking about? I show up dressed. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but 1 o'clock, not 1:20.
Oh, that's true.
And as for our matchup, what a tremendous first half it was for the home team.
Well, they're inflicting major damage from downtown, shooting with a lot of confidence. And on the other side, that defense looks frustrated.
Frustrated? You mean a little bit crispy? I can smell it. Barbecue chicken time.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Cleveland has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Sharp out there with Halliburton. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's Keita in at the center position. And Mobley gets it to go.
Well, we call that a high percentage shot for Mr. Evan Mobley. He gets after it in there.
And for the Cavaliers, we've got Mitchell. Desmond Bane is out there with Evan Mobley. And it's Lee in at the 5. Sharp passes to Halliburton. Back to Sharp. Halliburton outside. Got a piece of it. Fast break Cleveland. They've got Halliburton. He's out there with Shaedon Sharp. And it's Keita in at the 5 down low. Got a hand on it. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Seattle. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. And for the Cavaliers, Evan Mobley out there with Desmond Bane. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Lee in at the center, filling out the middle. 90 seconds into the second half now. Outside Mitchell. Lee, the pass to Richmond. Here's Lee. Pass to Mitchell. And here's Mobley. Now here's Mitchell. He's got 6. Mobley finds Mitchell. Fires for 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
Now Halliburton. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Springer passes to Halliburton. Here's Sharp. Back to Halliburton. Fires from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Springer's got 26 points.
There is something special about a crisp, on-time, on-target passer. Mr. Halliburton, how you doing?
And Mobley gets it to go.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Pass to Trent. Halliburton with the ball. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter.
Cavaliers foul.
Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Tyrese Halliburton.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
The Cavaliers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Richmond, the pass to Mitchell. Pass to Bain. Here's Richmond. 9 points in the game. Mitchell finds Mobley. Back to Mitchell. And here's Mobley. Here's Lee. Outside Bain. Shot clock at 5. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Richmond, defended by Halliburton. Lee misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Trent with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Springer. Fires away from way outside. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Springer's got 29.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Cavaliers have that banner from 2016. Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "We want to bring another championship for this city. None of us are LeBron James, but we can do it as a group. Our goal is to win the title. The city has seen it once, and they'll hopefully see it again." Brian?
Well, they are a team to be reckoned with for sure. Thanks, Allie. And the three-pointer goes.
Tremendous range. I mean, that'll stretch a defense thin.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting at about 44% so far. Outside Mitchell. To stop the drought. Pass to Lee. Here's Richmond, defended by Halliburton. Here's Richmond. 9 points in the game, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Lewis is checked in for Tyrese Halliburton. Here's Lewis. 25 points in the game. Pass to Sharp. Here's Lewis. Back to Sharp. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Outside Mitchell, three-pointer. Rebounded by Trent.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Pass to Springer. Here's Lewis. From downtown, drops in the three. Lewis has got 28.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Bain. Shot blocked. And it's Trent penetrating. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in as many attempts.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Bain. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Seattle has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. Queta. It's rebounded by Cleveland. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. That'll be game 5 for them as they near the end of a 6-game trip. Here's Richmond. He's got 9. Outside Bain. Pass to Mobley. Back to Bain. Here's Richmond. And here's Bain. 5 points in the game. Clock at 6. And the step-back jumper is good. Bain's got 7 points.
The defense was certainly a little late in reacting to the step back.
Here's Sharp. He's got 9. Trent outside. Pass to Lewis. Oh, wow! And he hammers in the reverse slam.
The reverse slam? That was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Now here's Mitchell, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. From the arc, pure from three-point range. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Here's Lewis. Give him 30. Pass to Trent. Here's Springer. Fires from way outside. Oh, yes, he did!
That's incredible!
Wow! Cleveland has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Bain, the pass to Lee. Back to Bain. Pass to Richmond. Oh, it's stolen away. Here we go. Here's Lewis. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce.
2 minutes.
Bain, the pass to Mitchell. A minute 50 left in the third. Lee misses. Lee's gone 3 of 9 shooting. Pass to Queta. Here's Lewis. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lewis has got 10 points in just the second half. Here's Mitchell. And the layup is good.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Here's Lewis. Checked by Mitchell. And 1:01 left in the third. And that one's good. Sharp.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Got a piece of it. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Richmond. Now here's Mobley. Not a lot of room. Here's Richmond. Back to Mobley for three. And the Cavaliers, another three.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Here's Lewis. Give him 35. Lets the three fly. Oh, with the clock running down, he nails a big shot.
Big shot taker, big shot maker.
Woo! That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
And so it's Seattle, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the 1. Pass to Springer. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Bain against Grant. Now here's Bain. Tight defense on him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavs will retain possession. On the wing, Bain. Stripped away. In transition, here they come. Here's Nash. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
Here's Richmond. Well, the final minute of a game can take up to 20 minutes of real time or longer. Is that something the league needs to look at, Doris?
You know, BA, I think they've already tried to do that. They've already changed some of the timeout situations. Some of the reviews come directly from Secaucus while game action is going on. The fact of the matter is there will always be strategy implementation late game that's going to extend the duration. I think the league has already addressed it to the degree they can.
And so Grant will bring it up for Seattle. Pass to Nash. Back to Grant. Fires from deep. He drops it from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And they're on the break. Here's Lewis. Another one goes. Incredible.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate opponents all season long.
And we knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for third for the most 40-point games in a season. And the basket by Bain.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here. Pass
to Lewis. Now Johnson. Here's Lewis. Grant outside. The three. Another possession. Another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Here's Richmond. Pass to Caldwell Pope. With so many recent #1 picks and MVP winners being foreign-born players, Doris, the NBA truly feels like a global sport.
It's wonderful, BA, because when I think back historically, wouldn't NBA fans have loved the opportunity to have seen Arvydas Sabonis in his prime? He spent decades toiling over in the European leagues and was a dominant figure in the sport. But the idea that you can now get Luka Doncic or Mr. Wembanyama at such an early age and watch them unfold their NBA careers, it is fabulous.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
For Seattle, they've gotten all 6 shots to fall in the 4th quarter. Here's Lewis. Connects from downtown. Lewis has got 45 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Cleveland calls timeout. Lineup's checked in for Springer. Dunn, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavs have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. You rack up all those frequent flyer miles, Doris, covering games all around the NBA. So do you have a favorite city?
BA, I would start with, it's been an honor to have covered games in all 30 NBA cities. I think what I'm...
That is wow! Are you kidding me?
Wow. Unreal! Okay, what was that? I have no clue how he hit it.
Pass to Bain. They need this. That one's off. He's 4 for 9. For Seattle, they've gotten all 8 shots to fall. Red hot here in the 4th. Now Johnson. Grant with it. Inside. Fade away. And the basket by Nash. Nash has got 7 now in this quarter.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Lewis. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple. Lewis has got 48.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Back in 2020, you were in the Orlando bubble, Doris, called the NBA Finals. What was that experience like?
It was the most unusual circumstance I've ever been put in the game of basketball. I hate the idea that people call it the, quote, bubble title. Please know that that was grueling to have been away from your family for several months at a time in the most unusual of circumstances. But here's what I know unequivocally. I hope we never go back.
Dunn, the pass to Bain. Back to Dunn. He gets it in there.
Yeah, I really admire the poise of Chris Dunn, appearing totally comfortable in the paint.
Down low. Here's Minor. And he goes in for the dunk.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Back to Dunn. Releases from 15. And that one good.
Chris Dunn, remarkably comfortable in the mid-range. You get him the ball in that spot, he'll take care of the rest.
Here's Lewis. Pass to Nash. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Lewis. Hits yet again. Wow!
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, night in, night out. And so they get the victory here at home. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. But as we go, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.